going on, everybody? It's your man, Dearest Teddy, and welcome once again to the Teddy Files. So today we're going to talk about English cologne. So, I usually buy the cologne that you find from most cologne houses. The Dior Sauvage. Just those more well-known cologne houses. But I also like to kind of dibble and dabble in other places. Because I collect cologne. I'm a cologne collector. If you are not a cologne collector, I promise you the last thing you want to do is a blind buy, because you may get something that you don't like. So far, I've had a really good track record in getting things that smell pretty good, except for one, but we'll never talk about that one. The thing's awful. But tonight, I want to talk about two English colognes that I recently purchased. One was a blind buy, and the other one, I actually had an opportunity to go and smell it before I bought it, and I absolutely loved it. So the first one we want to talk about is black tea. Murdock of London, black tea. So this one here, you see the presentation is pretty cool, man. This is actually how it comes. So we get the bottle out of the bag so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. It's done really well. It's simple. The simplicity of it is what's perfect about it. This is Murdock of London, black tea. So, of course, you have black tea, you have sage, you also have cedar and oak wood. So this thing is very, very sophisticated, very, very sexy. It's not like your typical smell. You really won't smell this anywhere else. So far, with the different colognes, and I have quite a few, with the different colognes that I've actually purchased, I've never smelled one that smelled like this. I promise you. It's an amazing English cologne. And like I said, I've kind of gotten away from, well, not gotten away. I still buy buy Dolce & Gabbana, and of course, you go to get your Versace's and all of that other stuff. Still buy those. But, every once in a while, if you're going to be a collector, you kind of got to venture out. You kind of got to find those least talked about colognes that probably you should be talked about a lot more. This is why I'm talking about it on the channel today. So this one here, like I said, this is definitely a sexy grown fragrance. I promise you. You can't go wrong now. You have to like a masculine scent. There's no sweetness, there's no fruitiness or any of that type of stuff in it. This is extremely masculine. This is a man's scent. So if you're not into that type of stuff, I promise you should not get this one. But if you are into woodsy, strong, masculine scents, this is perfect. Black tea of London. Murdock of London black tea. Pardon me. So the second one I want to get into is another English cologne that I've recently purchased on a blind buy. So this is one that I had no idea what it smelled like, but you know what? I saw some reviews and I said, what the hell? I'll just give it a shot. And that would be Hugh Parsons Whitehall. Okay, so this is another one, and it's something about the English and the way that their presentation is just amazing. I mean, this right here, it comes already wrapped. It's prepackaged wrapped, much like this one, much like the black tea. But this has the Hugh Parsons stamped paper on it. And yes, I'm going to keep it like this because, like I said, I'm a collector and I like to keep things a certain kind of way. Maybe that's weird. I don't know. But that's just me. So this one right here, okay. This has lemon, lime, cedar, patchouli. This one's another one. It's very unique. You're not going to smell this anywhere else. It doesn't smell like anything that I've ever smelled. Now, a lot of cologne collectors, they probably smell this and they'll probably say, well, I have something similar to it. I have nothing similar to it, so I have nothing to compare it to. So this, for me, is the first time I'm smelling it. Once again, it's not very. It doesn't have a lot of fruitiness. It's not a gourmand or anything like that, but it does have lemon and lime in it. So you will have that freshness, that, and then you have the herbaceousness of the oak and the cedar. I promise you, this one is another one that I highly recommend that you go out and get. This is Hugh Parsons Whitehall. Hey, the bottle's even pretty cool, man. So these are the two I wanted to talk about tonight because, you know, like a lot of times I like to venture out and buy something different, get something new. You know, there have been, you know, for the most part, like I said, I have been knocking these things out of the park. I've only had one that was absolutely awful. I don't want to mention it on here because I don't like to trash people and what they do. Some people may like the fragrance, so I don't want to get anybody upset. Me personally, I'll never purchase it again. The good thing is I know what it smells like. I gifted it to someone else. They loved it. That's perfect for them. But you know what? That's my time for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Tell me what you thought about this. If you go out and get it, leave a review. Leave a comment in the comment section over here on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or wherever you may see this video, and let me know what you think about these two suggestions that I give you. This is Teddy.